everybody, and welcome to day 4 and our final day here in Val d'Aran in the very first edition of Val d'Aran by UTMB. What an incredible 4 days of trail running it has been. Runners from all over the world, 80 different nationalities, 4,000 runners in total. It has been an incredible experience for everybody.
Tenemos ese pistoletazo de salida del Mañebla que lleva hacia una parte.
What an incredible atmosphere we've seen there in the video. It's been superb. As we were saying, people from all over Spain, all over France, from all over the world. It really has been an incredible few days of trail running. And earlier on we spoke with some of the people that are responsible for this magnificent event. First of all, we spoke with Caterina and Michelle Poletti, co-founders, co-visionaries of the wonderful UTMB Mont Blanc. And then we spoke with Xavi Pocino, founder of this race here, Val d'Aran by UTMB. And here with me this morning we have some very special guests. They have been here living the Val d'Aran UTMB experience with us. The co-founders, the visionaries behind UTMB, Caterina Poletti and Michelle Poletti. An absolute privilege to have you here, guys, with us. Thank you very much for joining us. Caterina, you've been here observing, both from an organizational point of view, but also as a fan of trail running. How have the last few days here in Val d'Aran been for you?
The last 2 days was really amazing for me because there is all the life in the village, and there is all the runners, and it's not only a race, it is a place where we are able to meet everybody, some very high level athletes, but also all the runners with their family. And I think I found here the spirit of UTMB, and that make me really happy. There is a lot of things because all the village is in the same life than the race.
And that's one of the great things about UTMB, that family and friends are so important for you. Your family and friends work with you in Chamonix. When we've traveled to Argentina, Oman, all over the world, your family and friends come with you and help with the organization of the race.
Yes, because the interest with trail running is that you are able to put in the same race the high-level athletes who come to make a performance,
Yeah.
and all the person who have just a goal in their life. They do that for many reasons, but not only the reason to run. They run because for a cause, and a lot of things we organize are for some cause who are higher than yourself, maybe for a disease, maybe for a lot of things. And this is really important in the spirit of trail running. And it is the possibility to put before the same start line all these persons together, and they share that all together.
Yeah.
Each one, maybe it's like in the life. If you have a goal in the life, you organize it, and when you finish, it's a victory.
Well, we can hear the atmosphere here this morning, Catalina. It's absolutely fantastic. There's families, there's friends all on the streets of Lleida. And as we mentioned, we've been all over the world trail running with UTMB. But what a wonderful experience to have a UTMB race in Europe. A sister event, if you like, for Chamonix. And will we have any more UTMB races in Europe, in Spain?
Of course, it is a very good thing to see the family increasing, because I think it's a big family.
Yeah.
And in Europe is the continent, a very little continent, tiny continent with a lot of country, but so many runners. The big majority of runners stay in Europe.
Yeah.
And when we decided to create a UTMB World Series event, we want a family of race who are able to be a satisfaction for all the runners, not to take care where they are, because they need to be able to find a race just near where they are to run, and maybe to choose a race to travel with a family to discover not only the distance, not only the country, but also the culture and the person, because trail running today is not only the sport, it's not only the legs, it's also the heart and the brain, and it is the possibility to find and to discover other person.
And if you can get that UTMB experience close to home, wouldn't that be fantastic as well? So hopefully we will see some more UTMB events in Europe. I know in Spain they have such love for trail running as well. So I'm sure we'll see maybe one or two more trail running races in Spain, for example.
Absolutely, of course.
Yeah.
One is not enough.
Yeah. Well, somebody who has raced a UTMB race in Spain was Michelle yesterday. Michelle, you ran the PDA, 55 kilometers, Michelle. And can we just begin by asking, where does the energy, where does the motivation come from to still be running ultra events above 60 years of age?
So you are saying that I am old?
Far from it, but you're still going. You're like an energizer bunny. Go.
Yes, but you know, this weekend here in Viella is a kind, for everyone, for me, but for everyone, is a kind of rebirth after this long year of doing nothing with the pandemic. And so, yes, it was just incredible. Yes, it's the for myself, running, I am alive if I run.
Yeah.
And I am not alive if I don't run.
Well, I know you said to me before the start, Michelle, I said, how are you feeling before the race? And you said, Owen, you know, I don't care how I feel because I'm going to have a wonderful day with nature. And that's what it was. And with runners from all over the world, yesterday we had about 50% of the field from Spain, 25% from France, but 25% from all over the world. So it must have been a great day on the trails yesterday.
Absolutely. You know, trail running is a mixed between running and enjoying the nature. And to see yesterday, we were in an amazing place with lakes. You climb in the mountains and you discover a lake, and you climb a little bit more, and second lake, and the third one. And at the end of the tour, you have seen 20, 30 lakes in the mountain. It was just, I think I've never seen such an amazing place, and to be there with all your all the other runners and to enjoy, well, yeah, there is nothing better in the world.
And how was the recovery yesterday after the race? Did you get to enjoy some of the local food, some of the local wine and beer maybe?
No, today, because right after the race, I was a little bit tired.
Sure.
Not enough trained.
Yeah.
But yes, but today I will enjoy all of this.
Absolutely. And Michelle, we're about 2 months away from the big one in UTMB Mont Blanc. For the people who are tuning in at home, what advice can you give them for their preparations in the last 2 months? You know those trails so well.
Yeah, so it's quite simple. If we are speaking about UTMB Mont Blanc in Chamonix at the end of August, you need to train hard now in July. Try not to train too much, but really the July is the month when you have to train the most. And after that, in August, you calm down,
Okay.
and 10 days, 2 weeks before the race, just jogging 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Twice or third in the week, and that's
Okay.
all.
Okay. Well, Michelle, we look forward to seeing you in Chamonix. Well done on a great race yesterday in the PDA 55 kilometers. Catherine, thank you very much as well. We look forward to seeing you in 2 months' time. And everybody, what an absolute privilege to have Catherine Poletti and Michelle Poletti. And we'll see you in UTMB Mont Blanc in Chamonix in just under 2 months' time. And now we have the founder, the visionary behind Val d'Aran by UTMB, Xavi Bocino. Xavi, you're very, very welcome to the show. Xavi, we were speaking earlier on, and I asked you, were you going to be able to relax later on and watch the European Championship final between England and Italy? And he said to me, Owen, I don't even know who's playing. I've slept about 10 minutes over the last 2 days. So Xavi, what has it been like for you and your team, this wonderful experience here in your home village?
Para nosotros, para mi equipo, porque a veces salgo yo solo como Xavi Pocino, pero realmente tengo un gran equipo detrás que ha hecho esta carrera, que ha hecho esta experiencia. Para nosotros han sido quizá los 4 días más importantes, más duros, pero también los más satisfactorios, los que cada vez que suena la campana de finisher, yo tengo en el corazón. Me va a estallar.
Okay. What Xavi was saying there, that yes, he sometimes is the face of the race director, but it's not just Xavi, it's him, it's his team, it's his 600 volunteers who we've seen working all weekend, that every time he hears the bell here at the finish line behind us sound, his heart fills with joy and with emotion. Just like we have there now, a runner crossing the finish line, another runner in our VDA, in our 100-mile race, 163 kilometers, just crossing the finish line. Xavi, if there's been maybe one moment, and I know it's so hard to choose one moment, but maybe one moment over the last few days that will stay with you over the next 12 months until we are back again.
Tengo 2 momentos. Cuando salió la primera carrera, fue como un empezar, como un sacar la presión a toda la olla, ¿no? Que había de golpe, ¿no? Y después cuando llegaron los primeros y, por ejemplo, con Jordi Gamito, que es gran amigo mío, pues para mí fue otro de los grandes momentos.
Okay, what Xavi was saying there was that maybe one moment that will stay with him was the start of the very first race. After so much time waiting, preparing, the start of the first CDH was like the pressure being relieved for everybody. He also spoke about his good friend Jordi Gamito, a local runner here in Spain, one of Spain's best runners, who had a magnificent result. He was third place. So to see Jordi cross the line was absolutely incredible. Xavi, it's also been the first edition, and I'm sure the first edition has been hard for everybody. So maybe, is there anything that you would like to see improve maybe for future editions?
Nosotros como organización y sobre todo yo tengo una obsesión por el corredor popular y para mí es importante, quiero pedir, si no hemos llegado en algún momento a satisfacer al corredor, si ha habido problemas, ha sido una primera edición, venimos de un año de pandemia que nos ha cambiado a todos, yo quiero pedir disculpas desde aquí y que nos lo transmitan, que nos digan, hey, tenéis que cambiar esto. Nosotros haremos todo lo posible para cambiar y aumentar que el corredor en las próximas ediciones se encuentre aún mejor que esta.
What Xavi was saying there was that if there was any mistakes, if there was any errors, that do please get in touch with the organisation, let them know, and they will do all they can to improve the race for next year. Because at the end of the day, for Xavi, the normal runner, the mid-pack runner, is the runner that's most important for him. And Xavi, finally, for anybody that's thinking of coming next year to this wonderful place here in the middle of the Pyrenees, in the heart of the Pyrenees, where 30% of the trails are over 2,000 meters high, is there any message that you would like to say to everybody at home to come next year to join us?
Mira, no voy a ser yo, porque puede parecer que yo quiera vender. Que recuperen estos días los vídeos del programa, que recuperen los vídeos de la gente, de los corredores. Seguro que conocen algún corredor que ha venido aquí y que le pregunten, porque tenemos las mejores montañas del Pirineo. Estoy tan convencido que la gente va a repetir. O sea, va a venir gente nueva, pero la gente va a repetir.
What Xavi was saying there was that he's asking you at home to look at the videos, to look at the photographs of the last couple of days, to have a look for yourselves where you'll see what Xavi believes are the best mountains in the Pyrenees. And also, who better to ask than maybe your friends or club mates who have been here this year and who can tell you all about the race. Xavi, thank you for the invite for myself to be here over the last 4 days. It's been an absolute privilege. And Xavi, thank you very much to you, your team, and we look forward to next year already. Thank you very much. And welcome to our next section of our live streaming today, where we're going to have an in-depth look at the races that have been part of the Val d'Aran by UTMB. And our first video is the PDA that Michel Poletti just spoke about. He took part in the wonderful 55 kilometers here in Val d'Aran.
Sortida aquí en Lomesal, escena 1.800 metros, 1.800.
our next video is of the CDH 105 kilometers, where we had an incredible victory of Artitza Hea, one of Spain's most beloved runners. It was an incredible scene here at the finish line yesterday when his children and his wife were here. It was such great emotion. So let's have a look at the video of the CDH.
The way the elite runners have just stepped up to the
Un mínimo son.
Es una carrera, estoy convencido que ha venido a quedarse y seguramente que será la referencia.
Muerte y destrucción, viendo lagos y todo espectacular.
And on to our final video, the big one, the 100 miler, 163 kilometers around these magnificent mountains in the heart of the Pyrenees. And guys, if you're thinking of coming, please do join us next year in 2022. It's been a wonderful few days. Thank you for joining me on our YouTube channel. It's been great to have you with us. Good luck in your own training, good luck in your own racing, and with a bit of luck we might see you here next year. Let's close off the show with a video of the VDA 100 miles of the Val d'Aran.
esta primera edición de la VDA ha sido intensa y durísima.
The race for me was just, probably the best race I've ever had. The hardest, but probably the best race I've ever had. It was just amazing. Everything went well.
La carrera de aquí de la Vall d'Aran para mí es una carrera excelente, o sea, yo les puedo dar un sobresaliente como organización, como trato al corredor, como el evento que han montado en estos días, entonces, bueno, estoy muy contento.
I'm just like stunned by the beauty of the mountains and also like the whole atmosphere and all the people in the villages and like also the race itself. I think it's amazing.
It was a quite long journey and I really suffered and I enjoyed suffering.
The race was absolutely stunning. I thought it was a lot more technical than I was expecting, but the views just made all of the climbs feel a lot easier.